Hi, I'm Brenda Murray. I'm the Communications Director at Urban Sketchers, and I'm chatting today with Pedro Loureiro and Pedro Alves in Lisbon. And they're going to be chatting with me today about the night sketching workshop that they have organized that's coming up soon. Hi, Pedro and Pedro.
Hi. Hi.
One, Pedro two. Perfect.
Yeah, Pedro 1, Pedro 2. Yeah. This is how it works in the office as well here.
So Red Pedro, please tell me about your upcoming sketching workshop. It's when will it be held?
So it's going to be on the 22nd of June, right here in Lisbon, our hometown. And it's going to be about night sketching. So it's called Night Sketching in Lisbon. We've tested it. We've done it before on 3 occasions now, in different cities and different places. This time we're getting back to Lisbon, and we're going to do it in an awesome location. And we're opening up for the international community of urban sketchers. So yeah, it's going to be fun. And that was because we tested it during winter. Now it's summer, so it will be like from 9 p.m. till midnight. So we'll have like a night out with drinks and sketching, talking, and well, perfect night out for urban sketchers.
That's great. I want to come.
Yeah. Oh, great. We're happy to have you.
So I want to ask you about the kind of paper that you're using. You're not using colored paper. You're using dark paper.
No. The idea is to have exactly whatever paper that you use regularly. Mm-hmm. That's what you should use. So a blank sketchbook of any kind. Hopefully watercolor paper, with watercolor paper. And should be water resistant, of course, and then you're just your regular pens and watercolors will do, except for the palette. Instead of using a large palette, we're going to use a tiny palette, a reduced palette of 3 colors at most. So the idea is to have a dark color for the nighttime, right. A bright color like yellow or ochre for the shiny parts, and some mid-range tone to get some shading and to establish the middle parts between full light and full dark. Yeah. Our basic concept is that the sketching at night becomes a little bit easier because you're not managing colors, you're managing values. So that's the learning part of sketching at night.
Okay, cool. That's great. Can you tell me about your Tim Burton quote?
Oh yeah. That came up quite spontaneously during when we were thinking about a description for the workshop, and we just thought of whimsical quotes about nighttime. So. It reads. It's a quote from Tim Burton Joker from the Batman. Yeah. It reads something like, "Have you ever danced with the devil by the pale moonlight?"
Scary.
So, this is our challenge to all urban sketchers. Because it's a challenge because it's challenging sketching at night. It's very different, and there are lots of different light spots, and we're going to simplify all that. We hope. And I think we'll do just fine, and people will have a great time.
So is a flashlight required?
Well, not until now, because we've been the locations we've been at are well lit. I mean, there's public lighting, so we can take advantage of that. And the idea is that you start. There's 2 parts to the workshop. Yeah. The first part you should start still during the day, twilight. So you still have some light in the sky. You can sketch. You can lay out your drawing in ink and pen and ink. And when the nighttime starts, that's when the color starts. The color part starts. Exactly. Yeah. So by then we shouldn't need so much lighting. We should focus more on the values.
Right.
But anyway, we still have public lighting. We'll be okay.
Yeah. So do you have some examples you can show me? Pedro, green Pedro, how about you?
Oh, okay, yeah, here you go.
Oh, beautiful. Wow.
See, just 3 colors and there you go.
Okay, lift up just a bit. Lift it up just a bit. So we didn't get the bottom. Oh, okay, I see. Wow, so you've got some, you've kept some of the white coming through with a really high reflection, right?
That's one of the challenges we're going to ask is to, well, to reserve some, to keep white paper, and this is why we use the white paper. We have to save white paper to simulate the lighting conditions that we'll get during the nighttime. And the challenge is to get cold lighting, warm lights, and then the full contrast of the dark sky, as you can see on this sketch.
And red Pedro, can you show me an example?
Yeah, sure. This was actually done twilight, in the twilight, so it's not completely a night sketch, but you know, it serves the purpose basically. You have high contrasts, you have mostly values, you have some bits of green there in the trees because the public lighting was actually pretty good in that square. So
yeah, that's great. And how about green Pedro? Have you got another sketch for me?
I think so. Let's just
Red light, green light around here.
This is in my home.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful, wonderful.
One of the amazing things of night sketching is you get very frequent reflections on the floor, and we're going to address this as well. The lighting works both ways, both in buildings and reflecting on the floor, and it's a challenge as well. And it's a very good effect to capture. Well, the essence is to capture light, and it's all about
And red Pedro, how about you?
I'm trying to find one.
Okay. In the meantime,
one more.
Pedro and Pedro, you both work together as architectural illustrators.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
We're still in the office.
Yeah, right now. Still at work.
You're logging in extra hours. Your boss will be really impressed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm still going to work a bit after this. Yeah, me too. Sometimes you have to.
It's architecture. It's usually this way.
Yeah.
So, green Pedro, do you have another sketch to show me?
Well,
oh, I do.
Yeah.
So this is in a town called Sintra, which is really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just outside of Lisbon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a magical town, and we held our third workshop there.
Yeah.
A third nighttime workshop there.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sketch.
And it's actually quite simple. It's not as elaborate as the other ones because it doesn't have so much reflections in the bottom part. So it's just a little easy way to get into it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess with the lack of light, what happens is that you're not focusing so much on the details anymore. You're just making, you're just indicating that something is there.
We need to simplify both the sketching part and the color part. Can I show you some? This is a sketch we did for like a demo on the latest workshop in Sintra. This is the 5 minutes. This took only 5 minutes. This is to show the few colors that are required and how simple it is to quickly get an atmosphere, night atmosphere. We don't need just a few strokes of 3 colors, 2-3 colors most.
A lot of the participants that we get, they go pretty dense on the details of the sketch, of the sketching part, which is not really necessary, and they come to realize that in the second part of the exercise. So they just go indigo or dark, another dark color or value. Yeah. They just go with the indigo all over the sketch, and suddenly the sketch loses most of its importance. Yeah. So that's one of the lessons in the sketchbook, in the workshop actually.
Cool. So how do people register for this workshop?
Well, I guess they have to send us an email.
Yeah. No, we are going we are sharing the link because in the main blog of Urban Sketches in the workshops section, you can find our posts of our workshop there, and then just send his email requesting to the inscription, and then we reply, and then it follows from there. Yeah, it's easy, just an email.
So they go to the Urban Sketchers website and they look under upcoming workshops and scroll
Exactly. Yeah,
behind
yeah.
yours. And then if they click on that, that'll take them to your email address.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And is it your email, Pedro Loureiro, that they're sending it to?
I think it's both of ours.
Both are available, but
because we're together most of the time, most of the day. So
we work like side by side, just like we are here now. So it's easy.
Okay, good. And what is the cost for this workshop?
It's 25 euros, and we have a special price for Portuguese Urban Sketcher members, association members, of 20 euros. So 25.
Wow, that's really good price. That's great. Well, thank you so much, guys, for chatting with me today. P1, P2.
Thank you.
Red P.
Pardon?
Guys, have a great day, and I hope to talk to you soon. Good luck with your workshop.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.